Hello and welcome back to the A to Z of voiceover. My name's Nikki, I'm a voice actor and a stage actor, and I have committed to creating more content this year. It sounds like I'm kind of part of Alcoholics Anonymous, but anyway, so that's that. So I'm currently on E, and I have chosen E is for eating. And when I tell you what I'm about to tell you, I think you'll understand why I've chosen that. As we know, dry mouth is an absolute pain for voiceovers. It will manifest itself with pops and clicks and hoarseness and really that kind of overall sticky feeling inside your mouth. And it's a nightmare post-production. When I started out, what you had eaten on the run up to a voice gig was critical. In fact, we were told that eating an apple, but not just any apple, but a green apple, was really important and was taught as a way to help with that. And I think it's very much around the kind of generation of moisture in your mouth, that sort of acidity. So, as we know, causes of dry mouth, lack of saliva, it can be because of a disease or an infection or maybe some medication, tobacco, alcohol consumption, dehydration from sickness. All of those things really don't help with dry mouth. Remember that stress and anxiety also contribute to dry mouth. So if you have butterflies during an audition or during a performance or a live audition, that's really going to be drying your mouth out as well. Now, obviously, post-production can work miracles in removing mouth noises, but it's always better to reduce that issue while you're recording, and to really get rid of that snap, crackle and pop from the actual source. In my time doing a lot of voiceover work, general suggestions of kind of on-the-spot fixes are things like chewing gum, obviously not while you're recording, but pop some gum in and get going, you get some sort of more saliva in your mouth. Drinking plenty of room temperature water keeps your mouth moist. Critically, you need to be hydrated well in advance of any kind of voice work that you're doing. You can also take a break between sets, give your teeth and tongue a kind of a bit of a teeth clean. There are some products that you can buy over the counter. Obviously read the listed ingredients, but there can be sort of mouthwashes and gels that you can put inside your mouth. Another trick is to remember to breathe through your nose instead of your mouth. It helps keeping the saliva in your mouth, but you'll also have less noise breath to edit out. So why E for eating? You really do need to be conscious of your diet as a voiceover. It's very personal, but you might find that your noise, breath, mouth clicks increase after you've eaten certain foods or drinks, or you may actually have some food sensitivities that affects your saliva production. And so, if this is something that you're doing not just as a side hustle, but something that you're doing professionally, really paying attention to your environment and what you're putting into your body really helps with taking care of your instrument, which is your voice. Now, I have heard there are some natural remedies around. Cinnamon, ginger, black pepper, cayenne pepper. People have touted those spices as helping with dry mouth when mixed with kind of water, honey, vinegar, lemon, other juices, that kind of thing. A friend of mine adds actually cayenne pepper to a glass of water with a few drops of lemon juice. That does the trick for them. That works for them. So yes, Granny Smith apples do still get the green light on helping with mouth noise, that kind of tart taste. And those green slices not only contribute to balancing the smacking sounds, but there is also evidence to suggest that eating a Granny Smith has cardiovascular benefits. Anyway, just saying. I know somebody else who swears by pineapple. It has a high level of acid content. Not great if you suffer from acid reflux, but good for your mouth work. Grapefruit, hefty water content is another advantageous fix to sort of fix that mouth noise. And you can also cut it in chunks and package it up if you're actually going into the studio. Somebody else I know swears by olive oil, which they put in their mouth before they do a voice job, which alleviates that mouth noise. It's like a teaspoon rinsed around inside his mouth. Personal choice. Again, I'm not sure it's something I would be able to do, but it is. Okay. So really, eating, E is for eating. Just be aware about what you're putting into your mouth, especially before a voice job. Be prepared for that occasional click or smack or pop, and have your own collection of remedies. And happy voicing with what you eat.